You guys on Bravo team saw your first action and performed real honorable.
All right!
Okay, our orders call for something a little tougher next.
What's the mission?
We're gonna track down some wild-ass Al-Raid colonel. He's holed up in the market area east of here. We'll cordon and search the marketplace to get him. Get ready for action.
Hello and welcome one and all. And this is part 2 for Full Spectrum Warrior 10 Hammers. After a long wait, we are finally getting back in the saddle. Now, the mission for today is to capture a high-value target, an enemy colonel. First things first, Alpha Team is sent to the right-hand side of the market warehouse and set up a base of fire to both protect Bravo Team's entry from the left entrance and to catch anyone from using the right entrance as an exit.
Bravo. Enemy smoked.
Contact! There!
Bravo Team now makes their presence felt with dispatching these rapscallions in rather quick succession.
Under small arms fire over here! That sucker's got cover! God damn it!
With the help of the M203, arguably the greatest tool of the squad. As you can tell, for story purposes, the game is set on the easiest setting. On the other difficulties, there is a sniper in the top window on the house at the far end of the street. I'll dub this Sniper's House.
Sucker's down!
Anyhow, Bravo is split into their respective buddy teams. Bravo 1 left in the overwatch position, covering the street. Bravo 2 is sent through the side street to make sure the flank is clear and to make entry into the Sniper's House. Again, on a higher difficulty, there would be some Op 4 and a reinforcement point, if memory serves.
Move the corner.
On this occasion, all clear.
I've got clear. Smith. Diggs. Move out.
Now, Bravo 2, after circumventing the open street, they now enter the Sniper's House, and they find no one to engage. But from looking out one of the rearwards window,
Private Diggs.
two miscreants turn up and dispatched with swiftness.
There he is.
With the left flank secured, Bravo now enters the market warehouse. Staying in their buddy teams, Bravo will now be able to advance through the market, covering as many angles as possible.
Contact. Corporal Tilger.
Every so often, going through this section, you'll hear Tornado 6 come over the radio, and the radio chatter will get increasingly frantic. Some of it has been cut out, but it'll give you a small hint into the next phase of the operation.
Corporal Tilger. Move the corner.
Now we are engaged with the opposing colonel. Bravo managed to bring him down before he could make a run for it, and they continue to clear out the remaining Op 4. Some of whom would have been dispatched by Alpha Team, are waiting in Overwatch on the other end of the market warehouse. Once the area is secured, Bravo Team picks up the wounded colonel and brings him to the awaiting Kazovac vehicle. Once loaded and Bravo Team stocked up on ammunition, Alpha swaps places with Bravo to resupply. Whilst Alpha restocks, Bravo moves ahead to secure the other end of the street to prepare for the advance to Tornado 6's last known location, the roadblock, ready for Alpha to move ahead and engage the Op 4 around the corner. A quick word of warning, whether it's a bug or a sweet spot in the angles, the team leader can find himself vulnerable and can be wounded from that corner if an Op 4 manages to take position by this fence.
They're right on us. He's got cover. Frag! Unable to comply, sir.
Taking some fire.
Anyhow, once a base of fire is set up, Bravo is sent into the building to secure and then clear the route around to the next street for Alpha.
I kill. Smith. Diggs. Take that window. He's down. Mother.
After some sharp shooting, Alpha is now ready to advance forwards and move around the building towards the next street. Expecting contact, Alpha is directed to take cover behind the car and for all to engage any target they see as they await Bravo to turn up.
What? I'm all of that. Woo! Drop that motherfucker.
As both teams advance forward, we reach the crossroads where some more Op 4 turn up. only to be blown to pieces by the supporting Bradley APC. Once Alpha and Bravo join up with the Bradley, the Casevac vehicle is called up in support. Whilst the radio call is made, this big bald or harebrained chap turns up in a machine gun armed technical and is quickly dispatched. The Bradley owns this street. Waiting for the lorry to arrive, both teams reload their weapons, ready to restock their ammunition upon the lorry's arrival. Let the ammo grab begin. Once restocked, the advance down the now cleared and well-covered street can begin.
Clear.
With the roadblock around the corner on the left, the only real way forward is through the side street on the right,
Shahadi.
taking care to take cover and ready for combat throughout this section, as there are angles and approaches that can leave you exposed to fire.
Look alive, Silverman. Shahadi. Okay, Devereaux. Move to corner.
Got nothing.
With
Direct your
Alpha
fire,
covering
man.
one approach, Bravo is sent forward to probe a potential flanking spot.
Gentlemen.
Instead, a BMP and Op-4 troops await them, and Bravo 2 finds themselves pinned down and themselves flanked. Result equals 1 casualty. Let's pretend this didn't happen. Throughout this first chapter, if I take a casualty, I'll replay the section. In chapter 2, the British section, I'll continue without restarting. But anyway, retrying the flanking manoeuvre with a little bit more caution and the use of frag grenades and some sharpshooting, Bravo now makes more progress.
Another one. Mother! Another one.
Smith.
Diggs.
Ah, shit. BMP! They're firing on us!
With the local Op-4 dealt with and the BMP's crew attention solely on Bravo, now is a good time for Alpha to advance forward and help remove the armoured problem.
Devereaux.
We're
Corner.
taking friendly fire!
Yo.
First, by throwing a smoke grenade to blind the BMP,
We're under heavy fire, man.
to allow Bravo to reposition. Once in a better position, a second smoke grenade was thrown to ensure that there was enough smoke coverage to allow Sergeant Randolph to approach the BMP and lay an explosive. Then, bye-bye BMP.
Cover that area.
Once the BMP is removed as a problem, it is now time for the Bradley APC to move forward to help secure the area around the roadblock. While they're moving up, Sergeant Mendez grabs the detonator for the explosives set on the roadblock. On higher difficulties, sometimes additional Op-4 spawn in and create havoc. Keep your sectors covered.
Get the corner. Clear. Corner.
Once the roadblock is cleared, the Bradley is brought up to the next street, of which Alpha and Bravo have occupied both sides. A couple of new civilians turn up, followed by RPG-armed Op-4. Unfortunately, the civvies don't survive. Alpha gets lucky twice, though the Bradley is not so lucky. After a few hits from an RPG, it is immobilized, and both tracks being thrown. With both RPG bastards dispatched, both fire teams now leave their stricken colleague behind, advancing down to the end of the street. Here, the mission ends.
Alpha. You're coming in broken. Say again, over. Daniels? Daniels! Daniels, say again, over. We're moving to link up with you, Daniels. Do you read me? Daniels!
Well then, that was part 2 of this playthrough. The next part will be the final episode of this chapter, and so begins the campaign proper. It's good to finally get back into video production again. Until next time, see you in part 3.